Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to talk on this video because I can't figure out how to flip my phone around. I need you guys' help, as I always do with technology, but oh well, here we go. All right, see the color wheel there in the middle? And here are all my objects, and I actually gathered objects that all of them mean something to me. So I'm gonna run through them real quick just for fun, since I don't get to see you guys and tell you just a little bit more about me through this color wheel. Let's start with yellow. I love to make stuff. I know how to use most tools, and I like to make things and actually use tools and things and make things a lot, especially framing in art. So that's a good skill for me to have. There's some yellow post-it notes because you guys probably have noticed that I have post-it notes everywhere. This yellow pencil is because drawing is my favorite, and also it's from a place called Graduate Hotels, which are these really cool hotels around the country that you can go visit, and that one was in Fayetteville, and they let you take pencils. I did not steal it. Got a flower there because I love being outside. Got a magnet I got at Bryce Canyon. That's a place where I went and ran a race. I love to travel. Bananagrams is one of my favorite kind of games to play. A knife because I really like to cut stuff. Don't know why. I like knives. And then this right here is from a race I did in Colorado that I did in the Rocky Mountains. I used to do it every year when I lived in Colorado, and those are handmade. They're handmade medals that we got from local artists in the area. It was in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. There's our championship basketball, so hopefully we'll get to come back to that. Got some seashells down there because I really like to go to the beach, especially with my sister, Jackie, and my mother, and all of our kiddos. This is from Jaden, my oldest son, because he likes to play video games, and that one is Destiny. I don't know why I can't remember that. Rocky Mountain, you guys know I love coffee. No need to explain that. Hot sauce, you probably don't know this, but I love hot sauce. I put this kind of hot sauce in particular on everything. Birds, that reminds me of my mom. She lives with me. She and I are really close, and we both really like birds, so we have lots of little birds and stuff around the house. Here's a rock from some of the hiking that I've done. I always pick up a rock when I'm hiking. Cinnamon gum is my favorite. This is just because I needed another thing to represent school, and it was a great tertiary color. And then you guys know I love Dr. Pepper. Had to throw some pink in there because you know it's part of the colors. You guys know I hate pink, so I put Pepto-Bismol because pink makes me sick. Thought you might get a kick out of that. We got a purple lightsaber. My boys and I love Star Wars. We've been watching Star Wars together since they were very little. Then I got some Sharpies because I love Sharpies and rubber bands. And then this rock I got in New Zealand traveling. Blue is my favorite color. Well, I kind of skipped some purple items here. Let me go back. This is from the Grand Canyon. So that's a nice little mix of purple, blue there, blue, purple. Another flower from outside. Darts. My best friend and I throw darts all the time. And I really have a dartboard out in my garage. Maybe I'll show you guys that in the upcoming weeks. This is a medal from a race I did at night in Arkansas. It was in the middle of the night. I really am a night owl and I love being outside, so that's a perfect race for me. This is my favorite book, one of them. This is a rock climbing carabiner. I think you guys know I like to rock climb. Here is a Tough Mudder headband. I've done 3 Tough Mudders. They're very difficult. Google them. This is because I love to go to all the sporting events here in Sheridan and watch our teams play. This was a good green-blue color. That was a tough one to find. And that was my mom and dad's song when they were married. And my dad died when I was really young. I'm not sure if I've told you guys, but that was their song. I was 3 years old when he passed away. And their song was Time in a Bottle. So it's a really old 70s song. Not sure if you would like it, but you can give it a listen. This is a book of matches, which you don't see too often anymore. This one's actually from Little Rock. I don't know why, but I really love to burn stuff. I love matches and I love making fires and things like that. So put some matches down there. This is from one of my trips to the Art Institute in Chicago. This is a hacky sack. I really like to play hacky sack. If you don't know what it is, you should Google that too. I played it a lot when I was in high school. Arkansas, because I love our state and I love hiking and traveling around and seeing new parts of it. Then of course I've got my coach's whistle. And then this is a jade stone from New Zealand that I got when I was there. It's a deep green color. This is Isaac's, my other son, my little guy, his shin guard. I love watching him play sports. He plays multiple sports. And then over here, this is a mug that my mom and I got when we went to Wicked. That is one of the best musicals I have ever seen. So good. This is, it holds a spoon, like when I cook. And I put that in there because I really like owls, and there are various owls throughout my house. This little guy, wasn't really a good spot for him, but he came from New Zealand too. And they don't really play basketball in New Zealand, just a little side note. They play this game called netball. Well, one of the young guys I met there, I was a college student and he was in like junior high, and he had that. And I went kind of crazy over it because this is a frog from Smacks, which is a cereal. And I don't know if you've ever seen it because it's kind of hard to find, but it was my favorite cereal when I was a kid. And he was holding a basketball anyway before I left. The guy gave it to me. So that's pretty special to me. Wasn't sure where to put him. And last but not least is this wiffle ball. And it is kind of a yellow-green. And I put this in here just to remind you guys how bad the faculty whipped you when we played wiffle ball. So I hope you enjoyed my color wheel. I would love to see pictures of yours, and I would love to see pictures of anything that you have done over the break. So post on Instagram, post on Google Classroom, and we will talk to you guys soon. Love y'all. Bye.